Today, we're going to talk about Dbrand. Now, before I get in to the rest of the video, just want to be very adamant that this video is not sponsored by Dbrand. This video is not, there's no bias here, I guess, to the Dbrand brand. Okay? So, without further ado, I recently upgraded my phone to an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now, if you are in the same boat as me, you probably realize that there's not a whole lot of cases out there that protect the back camera bump or whatever you want to call it. And that to me is important because I've heard the aluminum is soft on these new iPhones, especially the Pro models, and I didn't want to I guess risk ruining the phone, right? That would be very, very detrimental to me. I'm spending $1,200 and there's a big dent in it. So, from straight away, I bought the tech woven case. I really like this case. It feels good. It's a little slippery. The buttons feel good. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, right there. Oh, that's perfect with that lighting. The buttons feel really good. It does have a covered camera control button. You can kind of see it right there. And it's a good case. I have been seeing people that keep it in their pocket, or they get like dust on it or something like that. It kind of fills in that mesh in the back, and it doesn't look good, right? It wears, fairly quickly. And for $60 or whatever this case retails for, you would just kind of expect something a little better from it. So if I can get this back in here, we'll move on to our next one. That was one thing I like about Apple packaging. It is crazy awesome. It's just everything's so tight fit that it takes forever to put it back how you found it. Got it. All right. So tech woven case. Kind of okay. This isn't a case review, by the way, but I'm just saying, like, there's not a whole lot of cases out there for this phone, and we're gonna get to this phone, right? So I use this. I'm like, whatever. I wasn't really feeling it. Okay, the camera hump cutout thing kind of was rubbing me the wrong way. I was scared to set it down. I was scared to bang it around on stuff. Whatever. So, scouring the internet, right? I'm looking on Amazon. I'm looking at Best Buy. I'm looking at Walmart. Every single place I'm going into, I'm looking at phone cases, and it got to the point where I'm like, whatever. So, I use Reddit. A lot of you, I'm sure, use Reddit. On Reddit, and Reddit is telling me to try a Dbrand case, or try the Kadab. I think that's Kadab. We're going to get to this one in a minute. So I ordered the Kadab. Okay, I ordered it online. It was like $50 or $60, whatever. And while I was waiting for that to ship, because there was a little delay on the shipping, it wasn't too bad, but there's a high demand for the case, so there was a little delay. If I can figure out how to get this Dbrand case open, I went to Best Buy and I picked up the Dbrand Ghost case. Clear case, kind of like Apple's clear cases. I thought, whatever, I've heard good things about Dbrand, so I'm going to try it. So this is the said case. If I can get this one out of the packaging. Dbrand is really good packaging too, by the way. Here it is. Really nice, a thin plastic. It still has, like the camera cutout button, which is really nice. The side buttons are just kind of like rubber bumps, but they're tactile. They're really nice feeling. And it covers the camera bump, which I liked. Now, I wore this case for probably, 3 weeks while the Kadab was coming. And it was okay. Like, I liked it, right? It felt nice, but number one, I am super, super particular about when dust gets between like the outside and the inside of the case, and you can see it in there. That happened a lot, and that's on any clear case. It's not just this case. It's on any clear case. And number two, like if it's in my pocket, okay, slide in the pocket nice. when I'd pick it up, since this is so smooth, and the front of the phone is so smooth, obviously, I would like sometimes pick it up and hold it backwards because I couldn't tell the difference if I didn't hit the camera bump. And so I wore the Ghost, and I thought, yeah, whatever, it's okay. Like, it'll do for now. You know, I didn't take it back because it's just a nice thing to throw on. Like, if I ever get bored with my cases, just put the clear case on. Sometimes you like to show off the phone. Not a big deal when you pay that much for a phone. You want to show it off. 3 weeks later, the Kadab came. Awesome case. For those of you that are, like, wondering, whatever. Cases, phone cases are, they depend on the individual. I got the cypress-colored case. This is the Sheath by Kadab, in case you are wondering. Very beautiful packaging. Very, 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 very beautiful case. It's a terribly beautiful case, right? Let's see if we can get a sunlight shot there. You see the buttons? The buttons, I believe, are aluminum on it. I could be wrong. Tactile and clicky when they're on the phone. Same with the sleep and wake. It does have, right, that camera control protector thing, which I think is a must when you're buying one of these. Because I have heard, like, if that gets scratched, it won't work anymore because it's such a particular surface on there, blah, 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 blah. Have it if you want it. Don't have it if you don't. I want it, so that was a must for me. Also covers the camera bump. Great case, right? Tight fit. I mean, it's a good case. It's worth all of the $50 or $60. I haven't seen a lot of online reviews. This is the Eucalyptus. It's plant colored. It's off their, like, elemental collection, where they go off of, like, colors of plants, I guess. Pretty cool. Again, great case. It's worth every dollar. What the only thing I didn't like about it, the back is textured. I think, can we see that? Yep, we can. The back is textured. Oh my goodness, is that my camera lens? Oh no, that's just the window. You can see it. It's textured a little bit. It's not terribly grippy. So I found it like it would fatigue my hand after long periods of use just from sliding, my fingers sliding on it. So I eventually just kind of started. I did get tired of it. I wanted something with a little more grip, which led me to this last case, the grip case by Dbrand. And we're going to get to that in a minute. This Kadab sheath, excellent case. If you don't care about the grippiness of it, by all means buy it. It is worth every single penny. Very well crafted, very high quality materials. It shipped relatively quick for being on back order, I think. Excellent case. I 100% recommend this. I'm not faulting them at all. For me, I just wanted something with a little more grip on it. When you type in grip and you type in iPhone 17 Pro Max, it's going to pop up with the last case we're going to talk about, and the whole point of this video is the Dbrand grip case. Ta-da! Nothing in the box because I'm wearing it on my phone. Very grippy. It is very, very grippy. Very grippy. Very tight fitting. I don't know if you can kind of see. I don't know if we can see it or not on this camera. But the edges are raised ever so slightly. On the corners of the phone, it goes back down to like flush in the middle. So when you set it face down, the screen doesn't touch the table or whatever surface you're setting it on. It covers the camera bump. The buttons are the same sort of button that is on the Ghost case. It's like that rubbery tactile feel for the sleep and wake, the volume buttons. It does have that camera control protection, which I do also love. I've been wearing this case since I got it. I took it off once and put the Kadab back on. I thought I'd give it another try, and I really do like it. It does make the phone a little chonky, but that's with any case. It's not a slim case, it's a grip case, and there's a difference. So why did we make this video? So, as you know, Dbrand makes skins, right? They make skins for your phones, your different electronics, pretty much anything you can imagine, AirPods, right? And you'll see them sponsor. They like to sponsor videos. They like to have outrageous, funny, ironic ads. a lot of YouTube creators get their sponsor. I know, like, I see him on LTT when I watch him. I've been seeing him for years and years and years. MBKHD, I think, Marquez Broly. Him, I've been seeing them forever. Like, they've been around forever. And I never owned a Dbrand product or skin until I got the grip case. You can put skins, I guess, on the ghost case, but I just thought I'd just try the case only. So part of the Dbrand, when you buy the grip case, you know what? Let's pull this up. I'm forgetting that I can screen share. And we will just kind of go through the process here for the grip case. So give me a sec. Bam, right here. All right. So this is the screen I did. I chose, the Swarm, I believe. So you can see that's what I got, right? I got the Swarm. Same thing we're seeing in there. This is exactly what I ordered. You have the option. So you don't need the grip, and if you click that, then you just get the skin, or vice versa, I believe. So $54.90. I think I got it on sale, so it was a little cheaper than that. Shipped relatively quick. This is what I got. Now, I'm gonna pull up an email chain, and we're just gonna get the we're just gonna get this because I've always heard the Dbrand is very, very good to deal with, and you see these things and you see these reviews and you see people talk about it. And a lot of the times they're sponsored videos by the company. This video is not sponsored at all. I'm just very, very pleased with the customer service is freaking incredible. And it's always like, you don't believe it. You see it, you think, oh yeah, they're just sponsored and they're just saying that. And this, I can tell you 100% real life experience here. I'm a small channel. If you're watching here, you can absolutely see that. Not sponsored, just a normal whatever. So, this is how my chain went. So, upon putting my case on, I kind of messed up the bottom of the skin a little bit. And you can see where I have it circled in red. Right here and right here, there's like a little bubble. So the things I read, you can poke it with a pin, kind of try to smooth it out. The skin went on very good. I messed it up a couple times, and the time I got it right, it bubbled up on me. My bad. I installed it wrong. It was 100% my fault. So I thought, you know what? I see the customer service reviews with Dbrand's customer service under their robots. I figured I would give it a try for myself. So I wrote an email. December 13th, 2025. I recently took delivery of the grip case for my iPhone 17 Pro Max. I love the case. It's been great. I messed up the skin when putting it on. I took full responsibility for that. There's some air bubbles and I can't get them out to save my life. Can the skin be fixed or replaced at all? I was going to buy some more, but I just wanted to see first. I will attach a picture of it, along with my order number. So I sent the email, the picture that I just pulled up on the screen, and my order number. I get a response back a minute later. Hey human, thanks for reaching out. Your request has been received and currently being reviewed by our support robots. Please note you can expect a response between 1 and 5 business days. We appreciate your patience. All right. Same day, same time. Thanks for letting us know about the air bubbles under your grip case skin and sharing the photo. To assist with your request, please provide your current shipping information in case a replacement skin is needed. Once we have this information, we'll review your request further and get back to you with the next steps as soon as possible. Signed, a robot. Well, it's all right here. All right. So I replied, truly great customer service. My shipping address is as follows. And I put my real address on there. And you guys just saw my real address. Feel free to send me things to review, right? Whatever you want to do. So, here's my address. That's where I live. Thanks for getting back to us with the information. We'll definitely send out a replacement free of charge. We'll let you know as soon as this order has been shipped. No further action is required. So they straight away, right? They straight away, just like, yeah, fuck it, and send me a case. So I thought, I'm gonna make a video on them. It's great, but I wanted to wait until the replacement skin arrived, and today it arrived. Quite fast, by the way. So let's open this up and let's see what we get when you get a replacement skin from Dbrand. Now, Dbrand's from Canada. They got the little leaf on there. We're going to tear this bad boy off like that. And let's see. Oh, yep, here it is. That's crazy. Nice microfiber cloth. Little card. QR takes you to their website. I scanned the one in the box. Nice microfiber cloth. And the Swarm skin. Excellent. Again, this is not a sponsored video at all. Highly, 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 highly recommend buying Dbrand. Skins, cases, whatever you want on their website. The customer service was amazing. I mean, it's not even bad. Like, you can't even see it hardly. I mean, you can kind of see if it'll focus it. I mean, maybe like the little defect on there. You can kind of see it up at the top. But I mean, I'm gonna keep it on, and I'm gonna keep it on, and I'm gonna keep the replacement skin for a backup in case that tears or wears out. But very, very impressed with Dbrand. Very, very impressed with the customer service. It absolutely lives up to the hype. I can tell you, all those influencers or whoever you see, recommending them, they're spot on with it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's all I got. I mean, I was going to install it, but I thought, you know what, this is fine enough. I'm happy with it enough where I'm just going to leave it on. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Again, if you guys ever question, second guessing, if you want individual reviews of the 4 cases I showed today, let me know. We can get that down, uploaded. But yeah, don't be scared to buy Dbrand. They really do have really great customer service. Great products. That grip case is very, very grippy. Dbrand, if you're watching this, throw me a little bone for some sponsorship. But I'm just kidding. Really great customer service, great products. You don't get good customer service nowadays, especially when it comes to like phone cases and stuff. It's just cheap junk. And this is not cheap junk. This is very, very high quality, well-made case. They follow through with their customer service claims, and I'm very, very, very satisfied and will recommend them to my family and friends. But yeah, that's about it. Christmas coming up. Have a merry, very merry Christmas, everybody. But yeah, as always, don't drink and drive. And that's about it. See ya.